people, welcome back to my channel. Content wise today, I thought I'd do something different, appealing to my fellow Africans, in particular African Gooners. I'm going to talk about my favourite Nigerian players, top 5 Nigerian players, not in any particular order, but yeah, we for a certain period of time we was blessed, man. In, I would say, from 1994 to 98, those were, and I hate using the term golden generation because I've heard it with England so many times, but for us Nigerians, it was like the quality of players we had playing it, around Europe, whether it be Italy, Spain, Germany, with the breakthrough here in England with Kanu and Daniel Amakachi. We had some top quality players, man, and we surprised some nations in the World Cup in 94 and 98. Those were years that were great for me growing up, man. I'm an 80s kid, so I remember seeing the best of that generation in the early 90s to late 90s, where we had some amazing talent, man, seriously. And I want to sort of showcase that. Unfortunately, the last 5 World Cups, we've only got to the second round stage once. And that's in 2014 when we lost in the second round to France. But the World Cups in between that have been a poor showing, man. And when you see the players we had from that sort of 94 to 98 period, and you combine that with the last 5 World Cup outings we've had, it's been shockingly poor, man, and incredibly frustrating. It could be a mixture of number of things. The players are not coming through. The players are just not there anymore. There was. It used to bring such joy to me in that 94, 98 period, man. And where people didn't really know probably too much about African football, it probably helped that Cameroon did well 4 years previously. But yeah, Nigeria, man, proud times in 94 to 98 period, man. Unbelievable. But yeah, player-wise, let's get into it. We'll start with the obvious ones. I have to say, obviously, Kanu. And I think he's probably the main reason why we have a lot of African Gooners supporting Arsenal, because he was incredible. If you look at his career, Champions League winner of Ajax, league titles there, won the UEFA Cup in Inter Milan, won trophies in England with Arsenal, FA Cups, league titles, African Footballer of the Year. Outstanding player. Again, a big guy again, but fantastic feet, skill, touch. Never forget that famous hat-trick against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Incredible times, man. So Kanu, I've got to give him a big shout out, man. Big impact for African footballers coming over to England, most definitely, along with probably, like I said, Daniel Amakachi, play for Everton. And again, FA Cup winner of Everton, Amakachi. So shout out to him. But yeah, Kanu's the obvious one. And the other person, JJ Kocha. Tell you what, skill-wise, I would say, footballer-wise, that I've seen him and Ronaldinho were sick footballers for their skills, man. Like, the thing with them type of players, it don't matter how good a player you are marking them. You can shadow them, pull them, kick them. You probably can't even do those things because the ability those guys had on the ball was second to none. I mean, I've seen YouTube clips of Okocha and like Ronaldinho, for example. I just end up busting up laughing because the way they just destroy footballers is just mad. But yeah, again, Okocha, man, such an influence. Again, had a distinguished career, played in Turkey, played in England, played for PSG, and played in Germany as well. Fabulous footballer. Brilliant footballer. So yeah, he's number 2. Number 3, Taribo West. People, it's not just distinctive because of his hairstyle, man, but the guy was, you don't play for the likes of Inter and AC Milan and Auxerre in France if you're not a decent player, a decent centre-back. I think he won UEFA Cup in 98, was it 98 or 97 Inter Milan? I think the same side as Kanu, yeah. So these guys are rep for us, man. They played in some good teams, man, and showed themselves to be more than capable of being top class footballers. So yeah, Turibo were strong at the back, man. Um, Sometimes defending was a little bit to be desired for, but the passion and the strength and the character was there, man. Yeah, just great times, great times. So Turibo West have got to give him a big shout out. So yeah, Kanu, Kocha, Turibo West. The other two, can't forget my guy Finidi George, man. Again, Champions League winner, careers in play for Real Betis, I believe. And yeah, I think Ajax are the two main teams he played for. But yeah, tricky winger, pace. I would say out and out winger, old fashioned winger, which you don't see a lot in football now. It's a dying breed. But yeah, Finidi George, man, cannot forget that name. Fabulous player. Again, part of that golden generation where we won the Nations Cup in African Nations Cup, in 1994. Amazing Olympic gold in 96 in Atlanta, beating Brazil in the semi-final and then beating Argentina in the final. These were proud moments, man. And of course, in the World Cup in 94, we got to the second round. And you know what? We was unlucky to lose that last 16 match. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong off the top of my head, we played Italy. Tough, very tough. But it did us proud, man. So yeah, back to saying too, was I was talking about Finidi George, yeah. Top quality player again, man. Again, from my African Gooners or Africans in general, drop in the comments below. Tell us what you think of the players that I've chosen so far. Tell me who made an impact on you. What was your fondest memories? And yeah, the last player, and probably, you know what, he's probably, I look at the African players over the last 25 years or so, and Sunday Elise was my guy, man. One main reason which I'll come on to, but yeah, you don't play for the likes of, I think, Dortmund, Juventus, and Ajax if you're not a decent player. And he could play. Very good midfield player, solid, man. Could get you the odd goal. And I remember in France 1998 in the World Cup, opening game, we're playing Spain. We're seen as underdogs. We can't get the win. We can't get the point. Spain are going to turn us over. And we produced one of our best ever results in international football by beating them 3-2. And for those of you, go and Google it, YouTube it, Spain versus Nigeria, World Cup 98, France. And look at the Sunday Elise winning goal. Unbelievable strike. We smashed it from about 20, 25 yards past Adoni Zubizarreta. I remember when I was out on the street, just seeing cars around Southeast London and New Cross and Lewisham and Peckham and Nigerians all over the place, just shouting in joy, man. It was great times, man. Like, and it's just a shame to look at the last sort of 5 or so World Cups, one knockout stage, and the others have been pretty dire, to be honest with you. The performances, whether it's down to the coaches or the system, whatever it is, but our record, considering that in 94 and 98 we got to the knockout stages in 2 consecutive World Cups, to go from that to just, to be honest, mediocrity in the last 5 World Cups. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Drop in the comments below. Tell me what your top 5 is. Tell me the players that made an impact on you. There's players I've not even mentioned, the likes of Amakachi, Rashidi Yankini, Emmanuel Amaniki, Garba Lawal, Uche Okachukwu. There's loads of players I could think of. Like I said, we put ourselves on the map from that period of 94 to 98 where we was incredible. I was proud to see some of the displays I saw. So yeah, that's kind of the content I wanted to bring today, just to give something a bit different, man. Because Nigeria haven't given us a lot to shout about in the last few World Cups. So yeah, that 94-98 period, that was a golden generation. Nations Cup 94, Atlanta, Olympic gold 96, knockout stage again in 98. Great times, man. Great times. So like, share, subscribe, drop in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what content you want me to do next. So this is me, over and out. Nigeria's, or my best Nigerian, / favourite, players of all time.